Proxy, I'm John West. I'm having a witness adventure. This is the witness, obviously, and this is my adventure within the witness. I'm trying to solve puzzles. So far, I have managed to solve 294 of them. So that's not quite halfway, apparently. I think there are more than double that. I still don't know what this goddamn puzzle means. So what it is a choice of up, down, left or right, and then a number. So it's right 7, down 7, but there's a missing piece there and 2 missing pieces there. That is what is going to indicate what it's referencing. So I need to find something in that amount of numbers that it could be referencing. Now, I think I'm going to come back to that because there was something fairly exciting, and God damn it, I have no idea what it is. Which is this place here. It's opened up. I don't know how it opened up. So, but it did, and that's pretty damn exciting, isn't it? This does not have a light on it, but so what is available? Well, there's these puzzles here, right? Not those two, but this one. And, of course, I've done one of these already. Right. One of them I was hoping would be the leaves. Or something. Let's look at them from the other side. I can't look at them from... Nope, I'm explicitly not allowed to look at them from the other side. I don't think that's explicit, is it? It's just blocking. I don't know why I added an extra word when the one was not needed. So, I thought there was a noise there. Are we okay? We cool? There is a mountain. I was just trying to line up something there. Oh! Yes, of course. There was a noise there. There was. And that's the sound of the game. Because I did not plug in my headphones. That's better. Sorry about that. There would have been a little bit of echo. That's better. Right. That's on, right? Yeah, it is. That was unlikely to be the answer, but... again, I don't want the answer if I cheat like that. It's not the same. But I feel like these shadows contain the answer. Maybe. Where is the start? The start is here. Huh. I'll come back to that. Lots of holes. Holes create light. You know, which at a certain angle might be used for something. Let's solve something. Come on, John. Well, I know that this is something, but there's a tree in the way. Ooh. Where's that light coming from? Right. That is like a mini version of this. And I find that interesting. A little microcosm. I'm having a good old look around. This is suspicious, isn't it? Looks like somebody doing that. Hang on. Like that. Because it is. It is someone doing that. It's 2 overlaid things in different positions, I think. Or One is for that one over there. One is for that one over there. It doesn't matter because the lights aren't on. Don't figure out puzzles that aren't there yet. This is kind of annoying because that's obviously a route, but I can't see the start of it. Yes, so I've not managed to do anything in here, which is a bit of a shame. Where are these wires coming from? Right, I guess I'll come back. Well, there's one puzzle then, isn't it? It's this. And if we didn't want to touch any leaves, we'd have a bloody hard job, but we would go... hang on. Yeah. We would go... like that. Oh, I can't tell. We have to touch leaves to get to the final bit, John. I can't tell. It's got to be there for a reason. It's got to line up with something. Not seeing anything obvious, not seeing anything in its shadow. There's these planks. Suspicious, certainly. I've no idea. Alright, let's come back later. Let's have an explore. Did I remember to bring my phone? Just have a look over there a minute. Let's look. Yes. Let's take out my phone in a second. Wrong side. So I don't know what order this is in, but I'm going to take a photograph of these 4 puzzles. Don't know why I did that. There's a button for just the camera. So just so I have a concrete version of them as a reference. There's one. Let's get them in the order they were presented to us. This is 2. This is 3. And finally, well, 4 obviously. Now that's already weird in of itself. Now, I'm taking those pictures, but obviously there's a chance that it's not got anything to do with that, and what I'm supposed to be doing is just solving the puzzle by itself. And now I've played a bit more, that might seem a bit easier. I'm practiced, right? This is something I did really early on as well. So, you know, I should have learnt loads by now. I mean, there's extra lasers out. And you know, there's at least, I'm close to a couple more lasers, to be honest. So what if I were just to solve this? Right. I would certainly struggle. Right. In fact, let's... Is that what I did last time? Let's check. Let's check my photographs, because no, it isn't. It's the wrong puzzle piece, John. Which one is this? Dots. It's the dots. Yes, that is. Huh. But now I'm going to do something different. Now I'm going to do this. Now, there's already an issue with this. So, which is this. This screws up what I was trying to do. And that does as well. So, how would I incorporate them both? I'm not entirely sure I can. First of all, the reason I did that is because it's the only way I can think of cutting off the whites. But let's do this, just because I can. It's not going to help, is it? I'm trying to think of... let's have a look at those puzzle solutions, of course. Yeah, it's just at the top and at the bottom. Hang on, that's different. Oh, it's because it's part of a different puzzle. Huh. This could be different. It could be this. And if it is that, then maybe that's viable. No, it's not. It just... I've created an island. You can't have islands. I could do the rest of it. Hang on. No, hang on. I'd have to do this anyway. That's wrong, John. I'd have to do that. That seems close to me. What about... I've got an idea. Just turn that J like that. Right? In fact, not only I can do that, and I can incorporate this J in. That's everything apart from... I'm going to take a photo of that, just because it's easier to remember. Because I think that's close. If we go with the idea that it doesn't reflect the original puzzle, that seems close. Now holding this up like so. Because as far as I know, that incorporates everything apart from that 4. Now, we can be pretty creative with that 4, to be honest, because it could link to either L. In fact... No, it has to be in a line, though, and that's what screws me over. Alright. Let's put it up here. This is a place I can have it. Here. Then I have a J here. Bollocks, the J doesn't work. No, an upside down J. Upside down J there. Yeah? That's two of the lines. That forced shape J there. Then an upside down J there. Damn! Hang on, that might not be right anyway. Let me just double check what I've done here. All four are going to be connected, so that should make it legal. So we have an upside down J. Yeah? That's one of those turnable ones. We're going to do the original position J. And an L would be perfect, unfortunately. Because if I do that, it needs me to do this. Unfortunately. Okay, think about this. How do I adjust this ever so often? What? Right. Only one of mine has to be in a particular position. So let's say... No. Ugh. Damn. I was going to say it could be upside down here. But then it misses it. Alright, it alt-tabbed and then I realised I don't actually have to hold down the button. I was holding down. Right. No, it has to be there. They have to cling to the wall for my idea to work. Unless, and it's a pain in the arse if this is the case. But yeah, I think... Right, I've got a photograph. Let's bring up the photograph and go all the way back. In fact... Right. Bring up the photograph. Where is it? Oh yeah. I need a reference because I'm being lazy. Right. It should be pretty easy to figure out. But instead of going up first... No, this doesn't make any sense, John. I was going to say... Yeah. No, what I was going to do doesn't make any sense. I was going to say do that. And then I'll link the rest later. But no. So let's do what I did before then. I've got the L here. No, I don't. I have the line here. I have the L there. And I believe it has to be there. I could either have another L there, which means it wouldn't reach. It could be here. But if it was there, then the next one would have to be there, and that wouldn't reach. Which is a shame, because that's kind of cool. No, that's wrong anyway. That has to be downwards. It has to be, because that shape up the top is a strict shape. Hang on. No, I keep thinking it's a J. Damn it. Yeah. That's the right shape, it just doesn't incorporate it. Hang on. Can I do this? Is that legal? Yes! I separated the last one out. Alright, cool. What do you do? It changes colour. Does that one change colour? It does. Ooh. Ooh. It goes from blue to white. Hang on. Blue to yellow. Right. That, so red to blue? Well, it changes colour, and so does that one. I had to no. No, we solved a puzzle. That was cool. It was a laser puzzle, but it was a laser that did something that I was not expecting. So I'm curious about the other lasers. I'm going to actually go down and visit it. That's been done, hasn't it? I think so. We'll do the glyphs later. Took a stupid way out, didn't I? Right. Pretty happy with that. I would say I'm done with this place, but glyphs, so I am not done with this place. Let's just double check on this laser here. Oh, it's from this. So this one changes colour as well. Huh. I guess that makes sense. Right, let's go to the harbour, because I'm here. And I was very close to this one, wasn't I? Let's do this. Drink some grapefruit as well. Lovely. I solved them from nowhere near them, which I thought was humorous. Hopefully this has the block that I didn't like. Oh, it's fucking pet. Sorry, I don't normally swear, but this puzzle, I can't believe I've not done it yet. Okay. It's always the way, isn't it? Just come back to it and do it straight away. I'll try and go through the logic because I just was silent through there. It's just this start bit where I realised I had to turn back was the answer to it because you had to pair the whites, and then I realised because of the fluff I'd have to get a black and white and black pair, and it sort of worked out from there. That was kind of neat. Happy with that. Right, is this teaching me how to use angles? Ooh. No, that's a mechanism, isn't it? Well, I've already solved those ones up there, mate. Recognise that angle, though. Yeah. Oh, that's funny. I solved... Hang on. Hang on. Did I do a load of puzzles without... I didn't even know what the try symbols meant at that point. Or did I? How the hell did I solve these? I guessed all of those. Alright, I'm just going to unguess them. I mean, it's kind of hard not... Yeah. Hang on. Did I guess those, or did I know about the try symbol at that point? No, it must have made that noise. Yeah, because that blocks out that. That blocks out that. No, I did know. I did know. I must have known. Still, it's a bit weird. Right. I suspect that this has many solutions. Hmm. One, two. Oh, hang on. I say that, but what would normally be the solution to this is this, right? Well, it's this then. No, it's not. I got it. Lovely. Ooh. I get you. Right, and I understand this puzzle as well. Let's see if I can set this up at the same time. No! I want to ride you and solve you at the same time. Damn it. Ah, no, no, no. Sorry, I was mistaken. I thought it would flip. Did not see that right over there. Been a bit silly, really. Oh, of course the wall was in the way. Okay, okay, okay. Ah, lovely jubbly. What's... Oh, did that go up as well? Okay, I think it just made it a bit more convenient. Let's do these ones first. Okay. Simple one. Another simple one. It's making a point here. No, because it's purple. It's not making a point. Right. That makes no difference. Ah. I know they sort of pair up with... What? Oh, of course it does. Yeah, sorry. No. Wait, what? Because they needed to all be in one place. Okay, cool. There we go. Tick the orange because there's too many oranges. There we go. But yeah, that was a bit dumb of me. Was it? Yes, it leaves one. You can't can't make pairs out of them. There's one spare. That we get rid of. We get rid of the orange then. There we go. Right, I know what the next puzzle is going to be. They're going to swap. Oh no, no, it's this one. Lovely. There we go. Lovely. Nope. Right. Almost there. Lovely. Sort of taking guesses now. It's not the same situation. There we go. These are entirely guessable, these ones. But I may have spoke too soon. Let's take a sip of grape. Right. That's interesting, isn't it? Okay. Okay, I wanted you to block out something else, but yes. Try a different idea. Yeah, I don't know if my different idea works very well because of reasons. Right, if I do that, it doesn't seem to work. No, because it's wrong, that's why. I need to do something like this, yeah. Interesting that it does that. I know I'm fixating on this particular shape, which I shouldn't be. But let's say I try and fixate on something else. Let's say I do this. Doesn't really work, does it? I think... Well, I keep thinking I have to remove one of them because they're an odd number, and that seems like a sound idea. It has to be that because of reasons. Hang on. No, it doesn't make any sense, you idiot. Either it's that, or it's this. Either way, I've blocked the exit off. Oh, let's come back to that. We've got this over here. Ooh, how do I actually go about doing that? As my brain broke, it might have. Let's lean forwards. Stop relaxing. How would I go about doing this normally? Like this. There we go. No, that would be one too many, wouldn't it? There we go. That was accidental, but I realised I did the right thing at the last moment. Ooh. Is that one of those things where there's more than one solution? And I can bring it back. I don't know. We don't have a lot of these left either, so we had better finish them. We have that sandy place as well that we haven't touched. Right, let's just make shapes and see if anything makes sense, like that. There we go. Easy. Oh, there's a lot of value in just making up shapes, isn't there? Lovely. Ah, we're not done yet. Ooh, yes. No. Thought I was being clever than that, but didn't realise the answer. Right. It's somewhat similar, but I get to choose? No, because it doesn't show them. That doesn't make any sense either. Damn. Damn, I want to cut out too many shapes. Okay, I thought was like that. That doesn't... if we put that there, and then underneath fit... that doesn't work, does it? Huh. It'd have to be that, then this here. But that blocks that, so what if we were to do it backwards? Huh, okay, let's... 1, 2, 3, no. 1. Alright, for that to be in there, it must block off this side. So these have to be connected. Then I have to assume it goes 1. Maybe that'll work. No, of course it won't. But this will. Right. Again, I think I overthought that one. One. That doesn't make any sense. Let's make a thing and we'll see what it looks like. So that obviously won't work, but it's interesting. Hang on, then it has to be one, two. Damn, no. 1. How do I fit that in? No. Right. Nothing can get past this line unless I remove that line from the equation somehow. But if I do that, then it's this, and then suddenly the pink is not joined up with anything. See, that doesn't make any sense. What do I want to remove? Well, there are 2 pairs, they have to go together. This cannot be ignored, it must be a part of something. So if it's going to remove something, it's going to be one of those center pieces. Which means I want something that combines those shapes but only 2 of them but still envelops them all somehow. Which means we need the straight. Oh no. Doesn't make any sense. Thank John after we come back. I want to know why that thing moved. So let's go over there and check it out. And we'll come back and finish that puzzle. Let's run along now. There was a thing here before and I noticed it. You could see the window. But now, this thing's come out the window. So what does that mean? Does it mean anything? The only thing I can think of is that it seems the shadow, but of what? Who knows? Who knows? Well, loads of people imagine there's guides out there. It's been out for less than a week and there's like full guides to the game. As far as I can tell. I had to check for. I didn't have to, but I checked for competing witness videos to see how well other people were. Obviously, established YouTubers just much higher, but that cannot be helped. I'm not going to suddenly be established YouTubers anytime soon, not unless I end up with something special. Oh, this is pretty special, but it's got me. One of the videos got 1,000 views, and that's about 1,000 more than I usually get, so I can't complain. Just want to double check. Oh, it's blocked off now, isn't it? Yes. Yes. Right, this puzzle cannot be that hard. Let's just get it done. And it feels like a final one. So, let's just make random shapes. Right. No, god damn it, it needs to be in... These need to be connected somehow. And they can't be connected. That's the problem I'm having. Then don't connect them. What? What? Don't connect them. If I don't connect them, all I'm connecting is that. And... then I pair these up. Yay! Laser, laser, laser. Is that a laser? Be the laser, be the laser, be the laser, be the laser. What's the quick way up there? Be pretty cool if it was the laser. I'm going to try this way. It's lit up. I know this isn't the traditional way to get there, but screw it. I thought it'd be faster. I think I might be wrong. It'll get there though. Yeah. Oh, one last puzzle. No, I know this. Sorry, this was obvious once I thought about it. No. Oh, it is obvious. There we go. We remove that one, and then it will remove the other. Yay! Try symbol! Oh yeah, baby! We've earned ourselves this somewhat cold cup of tea. Looking at the clouds as well. Tea. So what's next for us? Yeah, baby! There's going to be 6 because there's a hexagon pattern. Okay. But that means that blue one isn't done. This isn't done. it's only one colour. And all the others are multiple colours. But there aren't any more puzzles around here. Actually, there were more puzzles, wasn't there? And I didn't know what they were for. You remember? Hypothetical viewer. Because I went round here. And I went round the back. And then there was suddenly more. Like these. Right? What the hell were they for? Maybe I have done both of them. Maybe I'm overthinking this. Maybe I shouldn't be looking for lasers where there are none. There are certainly monoliths to worry about. God, it's going to take me ages to find these glyphs. Not looking forward to finding glyphs, to be honest. Because there seems to be a lot of them to find as well. But then again, are some of them on more than one glyph? Do they triangulate? If that makes any sense. Are any of these accessible now? Let's have a quick look to see if I've unlocked anything up here. Don't think I have. I'm gonna. Right. There. Yeah. I imagine. That's what the laser going to look like. So I'm having a quick look around. That grey cloud. Right. Not here then, somewhere else. We've got a boat for this sort of thing, don't we? I wonder where I left it. I guess it's at the swamp, which I have not finished. So maybe go back to the swamp in my last 10 minutes. Because it is done. Basically, as far as I can tell anyway. The windmill needs more special puzzles. The sand place I can't find anything in. So there's the swamp and the star treehouse place. Oh, and not here. I mean, there might be some in the village, but the place next to there's a puzzle. So it's five lasers. Do I have to do this? Apparently so. Let's go round. Through the mountain. And yes, I'm going to let you go. I've finished my thematic... Oh, bollocks, that's not been opened. This has, though. Should open that door. Yeah, we're not heading up the mountain. that's blatantly a circle for something, but... Is the boat here? No, it's still up. No, hang on, where is the boat? Oh, it is it. We should have another boat ride as well at some point. Because, yeah, we should just have a look at things. Might be secret areas. I mean, I'm missing a whole lot of puzzles, so I can't be lost for puzzles. Right, this isn't what I meant to do, but this will lead me back in, yeah. I took a bit of a weird route, but I think first thing I'm going to do is move that to a more useful location. Then I'm going to bloody solve this. Oh, I hate this puzzle already. I know that's not right, but let's say... Say that. Getting some bloody deja vu here, aren't we? Right, what would that look like if I... Look like this? And it wouldn't work. Because it wouldn't contain those two shapes. Apply the lessons, right? Those ones are kind of simple because you can just sort of imagine them gone. So there's 4 there, but there's only 2. That looks like 3 there. No, it's not. Sorry. Long day. So yeah, that got rid of the tick. If they span, it might be easier, but let's think about it like this. That goes there. Yeah, let's approach it from the top. So that goes there like that. That encompasses them both. This is here. Like so. Now, unfortunately, that means we don't have anything to explode. And that might break it. So instead of that being there, this is here. Right, you just have to imagine it's full. Right? And not only that, but that would suddenly fit. What the hell? Alright, I'm drawing this one out. Because I swear I spent ages and they wouldn't fit in any pattern, but clearly I was wrong. I can't be wrong, I'm never wrong. So, well, I never tried to do it from the top before. This is what you do, this is why you walk away to gain a new perspective, right? So, that one there. This one here. We're not touching any of the bottom ones. This is the problem we have. I mean, even if I disappear that one there suddenly. Alright, alright, alright. Oh, damn it. We're not touching anything. I mean, even if I blow up that hole there, there's no way to get both the bottom left and the bottom right thing. That's the thing that's holding me back. Touching all the symbols and fulfilling all the stuff. And I'm assuming that you can make the hole after 2 and then slot 1 in, which seems to be the only way that makes sense to me. 2, 3. 2, 3, 4, 5. So like that. And you can't... There is now officially no way... This is why I didn't slot it from the top like that. Because there's no way... Hang on, how the hell would you even do that? Because you can't put any of those two symbols at the top unless it's like this, I guess. It's a weird place to put it, but whatever. Let's put that there and put the other twos in sort of places that would work. I mean, if I do that, then there's actually no place for that blast to happen again, though. And it still isn't touching anything. Right, let's... I'm going to have to wipe this away again. This doesn't work, whatever I was trying to do. Do it with X's, John. It's better with X's. You keep on. Wipe. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. 3, 4. That's the bottom row. So if I do 1, 2, 3, 4 on the bottom row. Alright. Maybe what I'm doing wrong is trying to join all three into one shape, and I shouldn't be. But let's say, and even if we blast that, it just doesn't fit. Right, that doesn't work. How, I just have no idea. Yeah. Right, let's do some logic. Let's say the two sides of the, you see the two L shapes? Imagine they're both touching and you blow up the middle and you can push them in. So let's say that's 4 X's on the bottom and right above it is that L shape. Let's go for that. I have no idea if that logic makes any sense. I'm going to draw that though. So that is one of them because that bit's been blown off, and that's the other one because that bit's been blown off the other side. But then I put this on there and I do this. God damn it! That makes no sense to me. God damn it! I hate this. I hate this puzzle. I hate this so much. That made no sense to me. I'm calling bullshit on that puzzle. I know I came up with the logic to solve it, but that's not the point. That's a ridiculous logic. It sort of falls in. My brain... Ugh, fine, whatever. Okay. This isn't as hard as it looks, I don't think. So, let's say... Not that. Not that. Ah. You have to do that because of the nature of that shape. Not that, not that. I mean, if it was that, then what would be wrong with it? We would need to put a hole to put that in there. It's something like that though, isn't it? Do that again and use our imaginations a bit better. The whole point is that T slots in by deleting one of the whites in the middle. So I'm going to draw this, actually. It's just going to help me out. Don't worry, this won't be as complicated as the last one, because that just broke my brain. Right? We can see that pattern. It's quite easy to draw. I should have showed you the other one, really. But this is really easy to draw. Right, just that. That's all I've drawn. Now I'm going to put circles where it would fit. And it's only going to be one place where it fits. And I delete that one there. So that's where it fits now. Yeah? So I just... There's going to be one more missing. Which one will be missing? Something that allows me to do the shape. Because what I've done... This is where I break the rule, you see. It's almost right. Apart from you can't... Oops. It's almost right. Apart from you can't get to that corner. But luckily for me... Luckily, see that corner there? That's not possible. But luckily for me, I can delete one piece to give me access to that corner. So, I know what piece I want to get rid of. It's the one stopping me from getting rid of the corner. It's this piece here. Then I can... Hang on. So one of those pieces should be gone, shouldn't it? That piece should be gone. Sorry. That piece should be gone. I didn't even see that thing above there. That's... No, I've just drawn the wrong shape, that's all. Alright, that's better. This is the correct shape. I just need to delete a piece. I just need to figure out which piece needs to be deleted for me to... That piece is already deleted. How do I reach that piece, though? Because any other piece I delete needs to be within the confines. Oh, I'm just... You're almost there. You just need to... I've deleted this piece here once just to fit the T in. So let's say you just delete this piece here. No, it doesn't make any sense. What about if we delete this piece here? What can I delete that suddenly allows me to draw that shape? Is there another... Okay. Sorry, I was being dumb. Let's do the X's again. Yes, I did drop the controller. I know we've gone over time, and this has been the longest level, but we are almost done here. Right, let's draw the X's again. I put the T in the wrong place. There was two places, and I went for the more obvious one, and it was the less obvious one. This time, let's put the T down the bottom. Right, we delete a piece to do that. Now we have a hole in the middle. Now we can't delete this here because that's a T. We can't delete this here because that's a dot. We can't delete this here because it's a dot. That leaves us with a very weird puzzle. I think I was right the first time around, actually. Because now, yeah, no, I was right the first time around, unfortunately. I've just got to wrap my head around how it works. It has to be the top left because I can't have gaps in the walls for one of the walls, for the wall I don't start on. And I can't go backwards because the ending is up to top. So let's do the thing with the X's again. And let's figure this out. Let's put circles there. This has been the easiest one to draw out, to be honest. Right, that's where the T goes. It deletes that one there. I'm going to put dots, a T, and dot and a squiggly line on places that I cannot delete. That leaves only 3 that I can delete. I can't delete the bottom right hand corner because it's not a part of the puzzle. So let's delete this one here. Can I do that? I don't know if I can. Let's give it a go. Will that make sense? Oh, no. I need that basically, but it doesn't make any sense. Oh, let's see if it goes. No, let you guys go. That corner piece is not cooperating. Right. No, I can't hold you anymore. It's funny that we ended in the same room again. I've been John Proxy on channel John West. I've been having a witness adventure. And I'll see you guys next time. Look at the lasers.